a vote of 42 in the affirmative, 9 in the negative.
An overwhelming vote. Mayor Eric Adams losing his fight. City council members overriding his veto.
How many stops that? It must succeed. It must succeed.
After long debate from both sides back and forth over the How Many Stops Act, a rally on the steps of City Hall to support overriding the veto, and NYPD City Council right along over the weekend in hopes to give council members more clarity on police work. In the end, City Council Speaker Adrian Adams says the council will override the mayor's veto. And one thing that has always been very clear is this bill will bring more transparency.
The resistance to this legislation is disturbing. The resistance to truth-telling of data, of who is being stopped in the city of New York, is disturbing to me. It should be disturbing to everybody.
Supporters of the bill are pointing to the recent traffic stop of Councilman Yusuf Salaam in Harlem, caught on police body cam. That's an example of why this is needed, as well as many years of unconstitutional practices of stop and frisk. The City Council believes officers are still engaging in controversial practices and are targeting more people of color.
I can't tell you how many times I get targeted by NYPD for so-called low-level stops that the How Many Stops Act will bring transparency to.
The bill requires police officers to document almost every interaction with the public, including level 1 encounters or low-level stops. Officers will have to log things like race and gender, but they will not have to ask for identification. In a drop-down tab, the officers will put in the information based on his or her perception. And to think this will tie up police officers in paperwork is just not true.
What we have asked for in this simple data reporting bill is for an upgrade to a smartphone that, for all intents and purposes, the force is already using.
Deputy Commissioner of Public Information Tariq Shepard tells Pix 11 News it's not as simple as a drop-down option on a smartphone.
The form that they're talking about would require you to fill out a narrative. And filling out a narrative is not a drop-down menu. You have to tell the story of what happened. And whether that's digital or on paper, that's going to take time to do that, especially at the end of your tour when you may have to do it for multiple people.
And as far as what some New Yorkers think about this?
I think I would need more information, but transparency is always the best policy.
It's not a good idea because if you're committing a crime, black, green, yellow, whatever color, it shouldn't matter. It's committing a crime, they're stopping you and they're investigating the process, what's happening there.
There you have it. You heard from many sides right there. Both sides on this agreeing that the dialogue should continue. There's much more to talk about here. Once this takes effect and goes into law, well, you can expect to see it roll out in July, and then a full report is due by September. For now,